We can talk about a thyroid, we can talk about cancer, breast cancer, AIDS even, but we won't deal with the mental. And that's an issue.
Mental health. It's something we all have, yet so many of us find it impossible to talk about. The subject is often hidden and kept secret, buried under layers of stigma and misunderstanding. But why? Why do we tiptoe around the very thing that impacts every single one of us? Because talking about mental health is like walking through a minefield of emotions. Fear, shame, uncertainty. We worry about saying the wrong thing, about being judged, about revealing too much. But here's the thing. Silence only makes it worse. It feeds the stigma, makes the struggle even harder. It's time to break through the noise, to cut through the tension, and start having the conversation that simply matters. Not just for ourselves, but for everyone around us who feels trapped in that same silence.
I struggled a long time to just express myself. Because we as men, as dudes, just typically, we have this toxic masculinity sometimes where we want to hold on to feelings and emotions.
Let's start with the stigma itself. Stigma is when society labels something as shameful or taboo. When it comes to mental health, stigma can make people feel isolated and embarrassed or even afraid to admit that they need help. This is often because of the way mental health issues have been portrayed in the media, or because of cultural attitudes that equate mental health struggles with weakness. But let's be clear. Mental health challenges are not a sign of weakness. They're a part of being human.
You know, when you're in the midst of a panic attack, the reason you're calling someone is one, because you're scared. You want some sort of comfort. And you might also want that distraction.
When we open up about our mental health, we take the first step in breaking down the barriers that stigma has built. Talking about mental health creates a ripple effect. It encourages others to share their experiences and seek the help they need. It also educates those who may not fully understand mental health issues, helping to dismantle the misconceptions that fuel stigma. Imagine if we could make conversations about mental health normal. The more we talk about it, the more we normalize it, and the less power stigma has over us. Drop the judgment. When someone opens up about their mental health, they don't need to feel like they're being judged. Just listen. Sometimes people just want to know they're not alone. Avoid terms like crazy or insane, and instead of saying snap out of it, try that sounds tough, or how can I help? Your words have power. Use them to support, not tear someone down.
I had to quit looking at the word help as an ego death and start looking at it as, I had to start looking at it as a empowerment almost.
That's so good.
You know, to just be like, hey, can I get some help?
Vulnerability isn't a weakness. It's a freaking superpower. Sharing your own mental health battles can make a world of difference. You don't have to spill your deepest, darkest secrets. A simple, yeah, I've been there too, can turn around a conversation. It's like giving someone a flashlight when they're lost in the dark. Talking about mental health isn't a one and done deal. Keep the conversation going like a never-ending Netflix series. Check in on your friends, send a meme, whatever it takes to keep things light but real. The more we talk about it, the less weird it gets. And the less weird it gets, the easier it is for someone to speak up. Starting the conversation is often the hardest part, but once you do, you'll find that it can be incredibly freeing for both you and the person that you're talking to. Now, if you or someone you know is struggling with mental health issues, it's important to know that help is available. There are countless resources out there, from hotlines to therapy, that are designed to support people in their mental health journey. There's no shame in seeking help. In fact, it's one of the bravest things that you can do.
Even if you're not experiencing any mental health issues, I would hope that you would walk through life being open and ready to be a shoulder if someone needs you. Because the reality is, we're not all born the same.
If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, share it, and subscribe for some more no bullshit advice. Now let's make mental health something we can all talk about without tiptoeing around it. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay real, stay kind, and please take care of each other.